Hey guys, this is Zephy here, back again for another Vegas video tutorial. And today I'm going to be talking about masking. I'm going to be talking about there are two different methods to mask. One's a more complicated, more detailed way. One is the more simple, kind of quick, get it done, move on mask method. Both are pretty effective. Uh, let's start off basically. This is actually all the edits and my saved file in Vegas for my Kingdom Hearts anime music video. If you haven't seen it yet, I recommend you go check it out. And basically, in one portion of the video, I actually had to use masking, and I actually had to use it twice. And I'll show you what I mean by that. Um, Basically, this is about, say 46 seconds into the whole movie. It's like 2 minutes long. And basically what I did was I had a clip here showing Xehanort, and it's on an add layer up here. You can kind of ignore this layer and this layer. And then on the layer down here, it was on source alpha. And basically when you go into mask, this is going to be basically the more complicated, more time consuming method. What you would want to do is you want to go into event pan crop, and you see down here before anything you would want to check mask, and basically what you do is you set these key points all around the part of the image or the video clip that you want to mask, and that's what I did here. So all you do is you click the anchor creation tool on the left here, and then you would just click around like so and create your different anchor points. And then that's how I got that. And then let's see if I can just undo that, because I want to leave them on there. And then basically also you want to make sure your mode is set to positive, leave anti-alias to yes, opacity should be 100%. Feather type, if you do like in, it gives it kind of a weird look, it doesn't look as smooth. If you do out, it kind of feathers outward. And then if you do both, it kind of makes it look more smooth and sets in better. And you can set your feather percent to whatever you want. You can press the down arrow and then set it to whatever percentage you want, and whatever you think looks good. I set it to 9.6. That worked for me. I didn't really touch the workspace parameters. So you would do that, and basically what you can do is you can go, usually with the mask, if you have something moving, you have to edit on every single frame. So you have to go frame 1, frame 2, frame 3. You can see here that Xehanort actually moves out of the mask parameters where I set the anchor points. But I'm going to explain why I didn't edit it on each. I didn't really need to, because that part of the video only plays for a few frames. So it's such a fast moving part of the video that it doesn't really need to be edited in such detail, because you're probably not going to notice it. I don't even notice it when I watch it, and I know what I did. I know the edit, and I didn't notice that it wasn't in sync because the clip moves by so quickly. And I also have, you see here, down in this part, I have the text coming on from the left hand side. One legend says its wielder saved the world, so that is from the trailer Birth by Sleep. That you see here that it flashes in and out and everything, that it's really hard to notice unless you're looking for it or you pause the video at that point, but most people won't do that. And now what I did down here was, on the source alpha, is I actually did a mask on the outer portion around Xehanort, because I wanted to affect that area only with an effect. It would see how the orange, you can see in here in my effects I use HLS adjust and color corrector and to create that kind of orangey glow. So I wanted to have that take place. So I made sure, that's why I had to do like a double mask. Instead of just masking him, then I wouldn't have been able to do that. So I made sure to have that, because if I just masked him, it would have actually only affected him. And then from the clip before that kind of fades in, I also have the brightness and contrast setting and color corrector as well to support that orangey glow and when it fades into it and everything. And that's basically the more complicated way to mask. You don't have to do it with both, but that's the way I figured out how to do it. If there's an easier way, I've seen tutorials, you can just mask like one clip over another. So like if you just want like Xehanort, like you just want that body there of him to be over another clip that's playing, you wouldn't do what I did, but I wanted that clip to actually be together, but I wanted to only affect around the body, so that's why I had to do it that way. But if you're playing it over something else in the scene with, you know, you put that AMV character, anime character, whatever you want to call it, and you put that into another clip, a background, whatever you're doing, you'd only have to mask it like this and then just drop it over and put it in. And then the more simple way, which I'm going to get into, is I just have two clips over here using it as an example. You would actually go to Video Effects and go to Chroma Keyer, and then just drag and drop that over. And then you can set the color to whatever you want, but basically you would just mess around with the parameters here, the low threshold, high threshold, and blur amount, and set that to however you want. You have to mess around with it to get it how you want it to look, but you can also add it to both if it affects it better. And then these clips are kind of dark because most of the video takes place at night. It doesn't look very good. I realize that. I'm trying to show you that it looks good, but just that you can see there, as I know it does show up, masks over. And basically what you got to do with the chroma key though is you have to then play around with it and really just get it to how you want to look. You can see Xehanort in the background. So I mean, that is a way to mask. Sometimes depending on the lighting of the clips and how they fade into each other, it looks very good. Sometimes it looks very terrible. It depends. That's why it's kind of the quick and easy method. Sometimes it can work, sometimes it doesn't work so good, and it's not always evenly cut, and it doesn't look as smooth as going in and doing it frame by frame through event/pan crop. So you want to just take note of that. It depends on the lighting, can depend on the mood and the beats of the song. If it's like moving through a fast portion, like a fast clip, it may not matter so much. And even if it's not, if you can play around with the parameters of it and make it look good with chroma keyer, you're probably fine. If you can't, you need to go into event pan crop and take your time and edit it frame by frame, or however you think it needs to look good to the viewer and to you personally. If you think it looks excellent, move on. But that's it. That's basically how to mask. If you want any more information, feel free to PM me. I'll get back to you, and I can detail it more better. If nothing was clear or you didn't understand something, just let me know. Thanks, guys.